Like a mess. I was outside trying to blow up get my Christmas stuff going. And then I realized I had all my pliers, but my crimping pliers, and I gotta have those. So, is the lighting okay? Because I'm thinking I'm probably going to need a bright light to see what I'm doing here. I think these crimp beads are not the ones I want. Yeah, I don't know. They look awful small. I know I got some others somewhere. I don't know where. Hey, Tara. You're good, a little bright, but okay. Yeah. I could turn on the ring light, but I don't know whether it would be okay or if it'd be too bright. Here's my crimping tube that I need. Well, let's try it that way and see how that looks. All right. Let's try turning on the ring light. Turning it up, maybe. I got it in a different color there. Yeah, it's the wrong thing. There we go. We're going up. Yeah, that may be too dark. Ah! Hi, Cindy. I don't know. I think this may be too dark. But we're going to see if I can see what I'm doing here. Yeah. I think that's better. Is that better? Hello, Mrs. K. Is that light better? Okay. All right. Let's see what I need here. I got lots of beads here. We're going to do and I walked around in the Dollar Tree today looking for something Christmassy to do for tonight, and I probably was in there for an hour. I never found any. Well, that's why I haven't had any videos this week. I've been busy working on Christmas stuff, trying to get all my Christmas stuff done because some of it's got to be mailed out next week. So I got to make sure it's done in time. So I thought, well, I can't ditch my live because I didn't want to. So I'm like, well, I didn't do a video this week, so I'm definitely gonna do one tonight. And I had to run back upstairs and get my stuff. All right. Here's basically what we're doing. It's just a simple, basic bracelet. Not hard at all. Most of the stuff is on here. You can get at any craft store that sells beads. The clasps, the beads. I got these beads on clearance at the Hobby Lobby. And I know some people were wanting to do more jewelry. So, and I have lots of granddaughters. So I really need to incorporate some of the stuff that I need to make for them into a video. So I'm going to get you down. We're going to use 46 millimeter wire. That's from Hobby Lobby. I have some, I think you can buy the crimp tubes at Hobby Lobby also, or any craft store. I have beads galore here. I don't know exactly what. A lot of my beads I got a lot. Hi, Miss Billy. Miss Billy, we're going to do some simple handmade bracelets tonight. I walked around for quite a while at the Dollar Tree and couldn't find anything Christmassy that I wanted to make. So what I normally do with the wire is I kind of measure my own wrist. Sometimes it's a little big and sometimes it's not. So I just measure it so that I have enough on each end, because you're going to waste a little bit of it anyway. See what I've done? Okay. Then I'm just going to cut it with my wire nippers. And I'm going to get you down and, yeah, show you what I got. I'm going to cut another one too, because we're going to do more than one. For the most part, most people, I don't know whether too many people know, but for the most part, that I started out most of my stuff making jewelry. That was one of my things. Hey, Miss Rhonda. I started out making just handmade jewelry because my granddaughters seemed to like it. So, you know, that's pretty much what I got to do. All right. Most of the beads came from Hobby Lobby, and I got a few from Temu. But this is what I got so far in my little bead tray. And I may have to zoom you in so you can see what I'm doing. Can you see? Or do I need to go a little bit further? I think I can go one more. It's just a little bead tray. And I have some beads in there. These are hard to see, but these came from Temu. And they have little, let's see, they have little flowers on them. I figured it was something that my granddaughters would like. Okay, so jump rings. Did I not? I know I brought jump rings down. I brought a whole container down full of jump rings. I got I don't know how many rolls of wire. All right. What the heck? Those are some jump rings, but I have another whole container full of them. Okay, well, we're just going to roll with what I got. I had some jump rings that actually don't have holes in them. I mean, don't come apart. I bought some from the, hey, Bobby. I bought some from the Fire Mountain that were soldered, and they don't come apart. They're just soldered jump rings. They're a little big, but they'll work. I mean, I have some smaller ones, but I don't have any smaller ones that are soldered together like these are. All right, there's the... I hate these tape things. Seem like it's open, but there we go. All right, I need one of those for one side. I may use some smaller. I don't know. Some smaller ones in there just in case I decide to use them. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is put my little clasp on there, and I actually am going to put a jump ring on it. I normally don't, but I'm going to this time. All right. Okay. Now that I have the jump ring on this clasp, I'm going to stick my wire through that jump ring. Actually, I should put a crimp tube on there first. I'm going to put a crimp tube on there. Now, for anybody who haven't done any beading, this might be a little rough for you, but okay. Now that I have my ring on there and I have my crimp tube, I'm going to stick the wire together so I can pull my crimp tube up over both wires. Okay, move it up. Not all the way. I don't want to move it all the way up because I want to put a little crimp tube bead over it that covers it. I'm going to take my crimping pliers, and I got those from Fire Mountain. Okay, where am I going? Right there. And then crimp it till it bends. Well, sometimes it's supposed to bend. Let's just put it that way. All right, we've got it folded in half, crimped. All right, like that. See, it's all nice and flat. So the next thing I'm going to do is take one of these little, it looks like a little C. Okay, and I'm going to put it over the crimp tube that I just crimped. I'm going to stick it over that, and then I'm going to crimp it down. When I get done crimping it down, it's just going to look like there's a little silver bead there. All right. I don't know if I want to use those. Probably use these. Hold it. And then go in there with your pliers and just start pushing it together. And it'll look like, when you get done, it should just look like a little round silver bead. I hope that's not my granddaughter here. She said something about coming, and I told her she'd have to come in through the garage, and I don't know if she knows the garage door code. All right. It just hides. It just hides your crimp tube. So you can't really see it. Just looks like a little bead. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is take my nippers. And I'm going to nip this piece of wire that I don't need all the way back to that little bead, if I can get it there. Yeah, you kind of don't want it. Kind of want to crimp it as close as you can crimp it, or cut it as close as you can cut it, because you don't want it getting caught on anyone's clothing. And sometimes I can't. I thought my other wire cutters were down here. Well, shucky darns. There they are. Might be able to get it better with that. Well, maybe. I might not get a hold of it. All right, that's about as short as I'm going to get it. So now what I'm going to do is just start. I kind of came up with a random pattern, but you know, I may end up picking some more beads out of this. Most of these I got from Hobby Lobby and some from Temu. All right, so first thing I want to do is put maybe a spacer. I'm going to put one of these little spacers on there. And this is pretty much, you can just pretty much make this up all by yourself. You make your own patterns. I just do what I think my granddaughters will like, because they're the ones that are going to be wearing it. So just put a couple spacer beads on. Probably should put 2 on that one. Oh well, we're going here. Then I'm going to put one of these little flower beads on. And put a couple more spacer beads on. That is, if you don't flip them like I just did. Can't seem to hold on to them. Okay. All right. Then we're going to I used a crackle. So I'm going to use a couple of these, or one of these. These are kind of like an iridescent. They're not real. I don't think they're glass. I think they're plastic. Let's see what else I got. That might go with that purple. Yeah, we're going to go with this pattern for now. I think I'm going to run out of the big beads there. But that's okay. We'll just improvise. We'll find something else. Okay. Just looking to see what else I have in there. I don't think I have any big purple beads. That doesn't really look purple. I think it's more pink. That one, I don't know. All right, let's do the crackle one again. Couple spacers. Now, I did mail out about 5 boxes yesterday. And Miss India emailed me and said that her box is sitting in, she didn't understand it, and I don't understand it, but her box is supposedly sitting at the post office. And she hasn't gotten it yet. So I don't know what's going on there. I hope she gets it soon. But I did mail everybody else's out on Friday. And I only had 2 names left in my jar. So I forgot to bring my notebook down here too. But that's okay. I can tell you what numbers I got left, and then you can pick what you want to pick. Well, it's not going to make a very big bracelet, but then I'm not sure that my granddaughter's got big, except for one of them. She does. She's got a pretty good sized wrist because she plays baseball. So, more than likely, I will have to make her a bigger size. But this one's almost finished. Because I'm running out of the white beads there, so let's do with the purple bead. All right, so what do y'all think? It's really going to be small. And I don't really have, my granddaughter doesn't have that small a wrist. So I think I'm going to have to add some more. I hate it when I have to tear stuff apart and redo it because I could have added 2 purples there. And I could have added 2 purples between all of them, and it would have made it a lot bigger. They like them. I mean, you know. But let me fix this real quick because I need it to come out better. And it's not coming out the way I want it to. So, I'll do 2 purples. I might not be able to do 2 purples on all of it because I don't have enough of the crackle beads. I don't think I have any more purple left in that one. It's okay. We'll get it. It doesn't take very long to load it back up. So is everybody ready for Christmas? Because I'm telling you, I thought I was, but then I realized I got a lot more stuff that I need to do. I got a lot more granddaughters that I got to get stuff for, and some I got to get stuff sent out. It's ridiculous. Hi, Pat. God bless. Yeah, I kind of done nothing but made towels this week. I should have brought those down and showed you. Miss Jeannie bought her some Grinch towels, and she wanted me to make them for her kitchen to hang on the stove. Well, I had a bunch of them. I just never have made them. They were ones that my mother-in-law had made me, so I had to go watch a YouTube video on how to do it so that I could get them made. They turned out really cute. They did. They turned out really cute. She's going to love them. And she's a real, she really likes, I don't know why I did that. She really likes, tie-dyed. So I had some tie-dyed yarn, so I made her some tie-dyed Grinch towels to hang on her stove. She'll love it. I'm surprised she isn't even, I'm surprised Miss, she's probably busy watching a movie. At least I hope she is. I haven't talked to her in a couple days, but I'm sure she's fine. Or I would have heard something if she wasn't. Mr. Allen would have made sure he told me what was going on if something was going on. There you go. That's going to make it a little bigger. I may run out of purple beads before I get to the end, but hopefully not. Yeah, since I put those two crackle beads together like a dummy, I'm going to do this here. And I may end up running out of purple beads, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't want to make it too big. Because then they'll be complaining because I made it too big. And Bella especially doesn't like it when I make her something and it's too big. Well, she's not as bad about it as she was when she was little. She was pretty short, and when I would make her pajamas, if I made the legs too long, she would not want to wear them because Grandma made the legs too long. I'm having a hard time finding these holes in these crack beads. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna end this, even though I have one white bead left. I'm afraid it's gonna get too big. Yeah, see, I don't want it to be much bigger than that. I need to put another set of purple in there, but I don't know if that looks purple. That'll work. Doesn't exactly have to match. Alright, and then we put one spacer on. Crimp tube. Which is crimp tube. And I don't know if I want to use that or not. Yeah, it's a little bigger than I thought it would be, but yeah, I think I'm going to take them purple off. I don't want it that big, but I'm thinking I want to put a jump ring on there, on that end, before okay. Oh, here we go. Somebody's going to start as Wanda. It's Miss Wanda. Oh, okay. Oh, come on. I'm trying to put these back together. I was going to try to if I don't pull all the beads off like I just did. Oh, darn it, I should have put that jump ring on there first. Oh well. I'll know better next time. Get back on there. There's not very many to put back on. I just got to get this jump ring on this little bar there and get it pinched back shut. It doesn't seem to want to stay on there while I'm trying to move these back. I usually pretty much do this when I'm, oops, that wasn't very smart. Yeah, this is what not to do. Don't smash your jump ring, which is what I just did, which I don't usually do, but I sure did this time. Yeah, I got it back out. Okay. I should have turned the sound off. Sorry, guys. I think that's... Miss Wanda's she's... Are you here, Miss Wanda? Did Miss Wanda says she's stuck in the shed. She said she'll be here as soon as she can get here. Where is my... Okay. Let me put this back together after I spilled it off of there. Was just getting ready to put the crimp tube on it and get it done. Not spill it. The beads fall off. I get it. I get it back together. Like I said, I'm having a hard time seeing the hole in those. Are you kidding me? Where is the... There it is. Okay. One spacer. One crimp tube. Okay. And then I put this... Well, I was supposed to put it through the jump ring that just... I don't know why it came off, but it did. I'm not going to mess with it. All right. We're going to push it down. Go through this. Got to get a hold of it first. This little tab here, which I don't normally use, but they were attached to those, so. Okay. We're going to go through the crimp tube. Pull it. You're going to have to pull it so it tightens it, which it's not wanting to do. Come on, go up. I never had this much problem making a bracelet. Doesn't want to go here. And I don't want the wire showing, so it's got to go. I think I'm still going to have to put something on there. All right. I can't seem to get a hold of it and keep a hold of it. There we go. Now we're getting it up there. Ha ha. Really didn't want it that tight, but that's okay. I can move it back down just a little bit. All right. Crimp beads. We're going to crimp it, and then we're going to put a bead over it, and it'll be finished. Move it forward. Crimp it again. One pair of these were mine, and one pair of these were my sister's, and I can't tell, but I'm pretty sure that mine works better than hers. Come on. All right, pinch. There we go. All right. There you go. Now, you need to cut this excess off as short as you can. And don't do as I've done, because I have cut my other wire before. Try to get it cut off short. All right. You can always bend that little piece down inside that spacer. Okay. And we're going to take another one of these little beads, and we're going to put it over the crimp tube again. Let's get it rounded. It didn't go like it was supposed to. Okay. Okay. Come on. Work with me here. All right. There you go. There's one little easy, simple, handmade bracelet. It probably won't fit me, but it'll fit one of my granddaughters. All right, let's see what else I got. And I got some of these. Oh, I think that light is just so glaring. Can you see it better? Is that better, everybody? Miss Wanda, I don't know. Might need a boat. Okay, I'm glad that's better. Now, I like these, and they say they're beads. You know, I thought that would be kind of cute for like a charm bracelet, but what they really are is, and I thought it had an opening, but I've never opened it. It's my scissors. That's Miss Wanda again. Sorry guys, that's Miss Wanda. She's sending me a video, but I can't. Can you guys hear that?
I'm stuck. It is orange. I know you hear it. I can't hear nothing.
Poor Miss Wanda. I thought these would be cute for a charm bracelet. And they're colored pins. They're like little pins. I thought they would be cute as a charm bracelet. I have some charms here, but I think they're going to have a jump ring on it. Let's see. Yep, comes out. Oh, yeah, that would be kind of cute on a charm bracelet. Don't you think? It'd be kind of cute on a charm bracelet. This little elephant. I know that now these were not listed in the stitch markers. I do have some stitch markers, and they don't look like this. My stitch markers are plastic, and I love them, but I thought that would look cute on a bracelet. Yeah, I know I have some stitch markers like these, but they're plastic. These are metal. And they were under the beads. So I thought, well, you know, maybe. All right. So, let's see. I got some green over here. I got some kind of I don't know, almost an orange. Oops. One more of those. No, if I can pick it up. I like this little crackle beads. They're just hard to see the holes. I thought I might use those with something else for spacers. I think I'm going to use something else for spacers on this one. Like some little orange flower beads I got in there. I don't really want the green ones, but the orange ones are fine. I also got some bigger ones. All right. I also have some different sizes here. And I think they'll go cute with these little rhinestone beads. All right. All right. I got another piece of wire cut. Let's get a jump ring on that. I did put them. We're going to put a jump ring on both ends this time, so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, thinking maybe I should have had a drink before I came down here. Shoot. Just been busy all day. I think this is the first time I've actually sit down today. Come on, jump ring. Come on, stay there. I kind of hate it when these jump rings don't want to stay together. It wants to come out, and then that's how you bend it down. There. Yeah, let me go ahead and put that other jump ring on that other end so I don't have to worry about it. It's already be done. There are some of those made charms to hang on junk journals. I've not used them yet. You know, I actually do a lot of the only other thing I could think of today to do for you would be my beaded Santa earrings, but I wasn't sure how that one would turn out because I do have a pattern and I do make my own beaded Santa earrings. Okay, so now we're going to got one on both sides. Gonna get a tube here, crimp tube. Stick it through there. That jump ring stays together. Does anybody do the junk journals? Because I thought about watching some videos on junk journals. Because I haven't done it. Not to say that I wouldn't do it. But I'm thinking it might be a fun thing to do. Because I have a book that I started. It's a memory book, which I started from all the stuff that my kids and my grandkids have gotten me. So I started a memory book. I started it quite a while back and never really got it finished. But I kind of thought that they might like to. Yeah, they might like to see it once. I figured I'd leave it to them when I'm gone. Thought they might like it. This thing keeps turning on me and I'm trying to smash it. Stop doing that. There we go. Am I boring everybody that bad? I don't see anybody talking. Did everybody go away? Okay, let's put this little bead over it. Okay, alrighty. Now, we're going to use some of these little beads for spacers. Maybe we'll do like 3, 4. Alright, 4 of those. And let's stick a couple of these bigger ones on there maybe. Oops. Yeah, let's do that. Darn it. Okay, let's I know it has a hole in it somewhere. Can't seem to hold on to anything. Okay. These are just, wait. This one to ever get in? I don't guess so. I was asking Tara if anybody did junk journaling. Someone said something about the charms. I've done some smaller journals. It was coffee, dyeing paper, spray bottles, stencils. It sounds kind of cool, but I've never done it, but I'd be willing to try. It's just I'd have to use stuff I already have. Because, yeah, I got too many crafts as it is. I'm not buying any more craft stuff. So I definitely would have to use stuff I already have. God bless this one. Maybe that one didn't have a hole in it for a minute. Yeah, I went out Thursday, put up my Christmas decorations, and the wind was blowing. The blow-ups were it was so bad. The wind was blowing. It was warm here, but the wind was blowing so bad that I had the worst time trying to get those things up. And I strained something in my back. Yeah, so my back's been bothering me for the last few days. I've been icing it, putting it, laying on the heating pad while I'm crocheting towels, and it's been rough. It's been pretty rough. So, you did some in college, Miss Billy? Um, I don't know. I'm not saying I wouldn't like it because I might. It's just I'd have to use stuff I already had because definitely not buying anything else. Okay, I need some more big beads here. Okay, small ones. Notes and homework. If I asked you to make him what? I can't. Heart's in the way, and I can't read what you said. What do you? What does your son want, Tara? I can't read that. Heart's in the way. A poke. A poke ball. A poke ball hat. Like a Pokemon hat. Hi, Margaret. Pokemon ball hat. Um, you know where I got most of mine was it's called All Channels Crafts, and it's a kind of, I think she's Spanish lady, and that's where I got most of the patterns for my hats. Yeah. She might actually have one, she might actually have one on her channel. Because I did a, oh, let's see, my oldest grandson was into Pokemon at one time. Everything was Pikachu, Pikachu this, Pikachu that. He liked to drove us all nuts with the Pikachu thing. But um, then he got into Batman. I'm pretty sure that um, there's channels that you can um, her channel, because I'm telling you, she does a lot of different crocheting crafts. She does, and that's where I got a lot of my patterns. I've done a Spider-Man. I've done a Batman. Oh boy, I made that one way big. I don't know if that one's gonna work, but one of the girls will wear it. I can probably shrink it down just by taking that jump ring off of there. It don't matter. It's just to show you guys pretty much how simple it is to make. They're pretty simple to make. Yeah, if I don't pull it back out, which is not what I'm trying to do. Yeah, did you find a pattern online for it, Rhonda? Because I don't know if I've seen her make any of those. Oh, you made your own pattern. Well, you just make it bigger. Yeah, that's, I've had to do that. I've taken that lady's, I've gotten an idea from her on patterns and taken the patterns, but hers were, yeah, I don't know. What she says should fit a woman and a kid. It just really depends upon what size hook you're using. Because I got a minion head up there that I'm made 2-eye minion, and it's too big. It's too big. It's even too big for my head, and that was supposed to fit a little kid's head. And I used it. I did her pattern. I used all the right size tools, and it was way too big. And I thought about leaving one of her increases out. All right. There you go. It didn't turn out too bad. I mean, it's probably a little big, but that's not too bad. Pokemon ball hat. Huh. I'm trying to think of what Pokemon ball looks like. Because I know I've seen it, because believe me, my grandson was into Pokemon. You guys want to make one more, or you want me to be done? Red, white, and black. Oh, that's that Pokemon ball. Yeah. I didn't make Pokemon. I did a lot of Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles and what else? Ninja Turtles, Spider-Man, Batman. Hey, Jeannie. How you doing, Miss Jeannie? I thought you'd be watching Spinguli. Because that's usually what you're doing at this time. Well, this is what we got. That's what, I mean, this is what I made. I'm sorry you're late. Miss Wanda's stuck in the shed, Miss Jeannie. Rain's pouring, hailing and pouring, rain, and she's stuck in the shed. Make a white circle and a smaller black circle. Stack them on top of each other for the... that would work, Tara. Hey, Sydney. How you doing? Thank you. They're so simple to make. I mean, you don't have to get... You can have any kind of beads and make them. We're going to make one more, I think. I'm just going to grab some different colored beads out of here. And we'll stick some others in there that look close. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're gonna make one more here for anybody who joined us a little later. I just try to go by the colors that I know my granddaughters like. I mean, I got one that's so stuck on gold that it's ridiculous, but you know, that's the way it goes. Kind of just... Okay, this is just beading wire. I showed everybody earlier. That's what I'm using. You can get this at the Hobby Lobby, or you can probably get it at Michael's. You might even be able to get it at Walmart. I hear a bunch of sirens going here in the neighborhood, which is kind of weird. All right. I'm just going to kind of leave me enough space here. Cut it off and... background. Yeah, we're going to do one more. Has anybody seen Gail? I didn't see Gail show up this week. Bobby's here. I only got 2 names left in my giveaway jar there. That's it. 2 names left. And I haven't seen Michelle here tonight either. That's another thing. I thought Michelle sent me her address, but I didn't get it. And I haven't been able to send hers out to her because I don't have an address. So I'm actually not going to put a loop on that one, I don't think. I'm just going to stick it through this. Put it... I'm going to put a crimp tube on there. I know you can't see that. A little bitty silver bead there. I'm going to go ahead and stick it through here. I'm not going to put a jump ring on there this time like I did last time. I do have to get this back down so I can work with it here. Oops. Make a green one. Really? Green? I have to look and see what I got as far as green. Yeah. Hold on. I got some green. Cute turtle charms. Yeah, I got some turtles there. I can make just a turtle bracelet for that matter. I got some turtles. Not getting these frickin' pliers to work right tonight. I don't know why. They're not wanting to. They're not wanting to crimp right. I guess maybe I'm about due for a new pair. Maybe I am. About due for a new pair. Alright. Turtles would be cute. I do have some turtles. I got some. Yeah, they kind of look like turquoise turtles. I got them from Temu. I just don't know what I got that'll go with the turtles. Guess I could use the same spacers I was using. Yeah, the jump rings are a challenge for me, and my eyesight's getting worse. It's not any better than it used to be. A whole lot better now than it is now. I don't think there's much else they can do. They pretty much put me right back in the same glasses I was wearing before they did my cataracts and laser surgery. So I'm pretty much there. So all right, I got pink and purple here, and evidently somebody doesn't want pink and purple. I do have these, Miss Rhonda. There's some turtles. Some like turquoise turtles. I don't know what I got that'll go with them though. I got the spacer beads that I can put between them. That's a pretty simple one there though. Really. Yeah, I got those from Temu. I don't really have any turquoise crackle beads. I bet I got some crystals, but they're probably upstairs. I didn't bring all the crystals down. Let's see what else I got. All right, let's put these. Oops, wrong side. It don't matter. They're about the same color. Some are more faceted than others. All right. Yep. All right. Trying to see what else I got that I could use. You know, I got all kinds of beads. It's just knowing where all my smaller crystals are upstairs. I don't know that I have any other crystals down here. All right, let's see here. Wish I could see better. All right, there's a clear. Let's do a clear, and before I do that, let me see if I got some bigger crystals down here. Yeah, I do. All right. Let's do something different here. I don't know wearing a headlamp would even. I mean, I recently made some of the Chiefs earrings for someone, and boy, I'm telling you, that was rough. That was a rough one. I used to be able to see them and make them pretty easily, but I don't see very well, and those beads are tiny, tiny. Okay, let's put another clear one. And do a big okay. Something like that, Miss Rhonda. Are you liking that? I got some crystals out of my small crystals there. Yeah, we need to put a white bead between them, though. Clear or something. Maybe a color one. Kind of want it to break up the small there. Yeah, that is if you don't drop them all on the floor. Almost did. All right. How's that one looking? It does have the turtles on it. And some crystals. All right, let's do the big. And let's put a blue one there. Be nice to be able to see better. There it is. Sorry, I got whiny butt up there again. I can hear him whining. Okay, so another big. Another turtle. I think if I add another turtle, it's gonna be pretty big, I think. I can add one more though and make it be 4 instead of 3. Okay, now we're going to put a print tab on. And a jump ring. As soon as I make sure it's not coming apart, which it looks like it is. Trying to keep these jump rings from, I don't want them coming apart. Actually, I'd rather use, you know what, I think I'm just going to use the big one that's soldered. I don't have to worry about it coming apart. It's soldered together. So it's a little too big, but it's soldered together and it's not going to come apart. Come on, get in there. Back a little bit because I want some room. I don't know which ones are which. Do some crimping here. I don't want to break that bead. Okay. Pull up the excess wire. Okay. All right, put this on it, and we'll be done. Let's see. I still have not seen. I have not seen Michelle. Bobby's still here, I see. And her name, I know. I need an address from Michelle, and I know I haven't seen Gail either. So next time I see Gail, I'll have to let her know that I need her to draw. Because she's usually here. All right. That's a little big, but hey. There you go, Wanda. Rhonda. There's your turtles. There's the turtles. Okay. I don't know if I'm even, maybe I'll just skip because the people that's left in there for me to draw are not, they're not even here tonight. So, a little hard to draw somebody's name when they're not here. Thank you, Tara. Thank you, Rhonda. I got more to make. That one's a little big, but hey. Could be a nice ankle bracelet. Yeah. Here's all the bracelets here. Let me get this tray out of the way so I can get them all out so everybody can see. Oops, missed some. Darn it. Let's get over there. There's that one. And the little purple one. Forgot to put those back. There's that one, which I didn't make on here. These two were already the ones I had already made. This one also. But I made these three. So. And I got a mess here. Yeah, some of them stones are falling out of those little beads there. All right. Yeah, there are a lot of beading things that I like to do. I just I mean, I have so many beads, it's ridiculous. Plus, I have all of these that I didn't make any necklace. I could have made necklaces out of these. Did it snow a lot? Where? Oh, it's cold there and snowing this morning. Miss Jeannie. Dang it. I got these from yeah, I got a lot of these from Fire Mountain. Now, except for my pearls. My pearls were, I bought them online. I'm trying to half drill some of them so I can make earrings for the girls. So what do you think about some of these beads? I got some really cute ones. I really do. It was in a mixed package from Fire Mountain Gems. They make really good pendants. Do you remember the old Indian hairdresser, Native American hairdresser that were made out of safety pins and beads? No, not really, but I'm sure it could. Michelle! Yay! Hi, Michelle. I don't have your address, sweetie. I would have sent your box out this week, but I looked back through my email and I'm like, where is Michelle's address? I did not find it. So you need to send it to me again. Now these here I have made into pendants. These ones that got the silver pieces on them, I've made them into pendants. Yeah. I will probably. Yeah, these, that black and white one, this one. Yeah, these are all glass. These are all glass. They came from, it was in a mixed bag from Fire Mountain Gems. I'm doing okay. I hurt my back this week when I was putting the stupid things out. Yeah, that was my great grandson's second birthday was in November. So yeah, those are really fun. Yeah, these are all glass. They came from Fire Mountain. And yeah, I love to buy their mixed bags. I really love their mixed bags because their mixed bags come with some cool stuff. I mean, and you can make some cool pendants out of these things. If you get some that match, you can make earrings. See, these got like this one here has like little, it's hard to see, it has little roses in it. And that one has roses in it also. Yeah, a lot of it's just a mixed bag, and I really when I want to buy beads, that's what I want to do. I want to go to Fire Mountain and get them. All right, I need to do I need to do a drawing, but it's only going to be one name. And because I'll draw Gail's name, but I don't think she's here. I only had 2 names left. So we got a name and we got some numbers bags back here. Oh, Bobby. Miss Bobby, you just won the drawing. You see it? Okay. I need a number from you, Miss Bobby. I got to get my books upstairs, but I'll write the number you choose down. All right, let me see what numbers I got here. Let me turn this back up a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. I don't know what numbers I got left. All right. I got number 11. Number 20. Number 17. Number 5. Number 15. And number 4. So pick a number, Miss Bobby. Number 4? Okay. Now, I might not get it out until after Christmas. I don't know. It just depends. I mean, if I can get back up to the post office this week, if I get Michelle, if Michelle sends me her address. All right. Let's see what Miss Bobby got. Let me write her name on here so when I take it upstairs, I know who got it. Okay, let's see what you got. Oh, I hope I got a box big enough for this. All right, let me get you down a little bit so you see. You got a little stocking, keychain. You got some little flowers. Let me turn that light back down because it's hard to see. Little flowers. And you have the dream catcher. The dream catcher one. See? So what do you think, Miss Bobby? You got the dream catcher. You got the little flowers. You got the stocking. There's one more I see here too. Oops, what's this? And some butterflies. So, Miss Bobby, you're going to have... yeah. 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 It's awesome. But it's also a pain in the butt. I made it twice. That was enough for me. I don't care to make it again. So I'll pass it on to someone who would like to make it. Okay, Bobby, Miss Bobby, I need your address so that I'll have an address to send it out to. Because I still have Michelle's to send out also. I don't know what we'll do next week. I hope I can find something else. Yeah, something else Christmassy. Maybe. May not be. Maybe we'll do some more UV. I need to make some more UV beads. really, because I need to make I need to make some keychains that say "spoiled brats." She, my granddaughter's not gonna be happy about it, but that's what I told her she was getting for Christmas. I was gonna make her a keychain, and it was gonna say "spoiled brat," and she said, "Grandma," and I said, "Well, it's true. It's definitely true. You are a spoiled brat." Yeah, I hope you enjoy making that dream catcher. Just I will let you know that every one of those molds, every one I've seen and seen everybody make, the bottom of the big dream catcher part, it has an extra hole at the bottom. You you don't you don't have a feather to put in that hole. So what I did when I made them was I made my own extra strand of beads and hung it off that extra hole. There should be 6 loops at the bottom of that big one. There's 7. And every mold I've seen has been that way. So I guess you're just supposed to make your own extra strand. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you all. You don't know how much it means to me that I have this many followers and everybody likes what I do in my video content. I do, however, this week need to get some videos out. I got some other stuff I need to make. I think I'll make boxes. I need to make some boxes, some decorative boxes, because I think my granddaughters would like those too. So that'll probably be what I'll make this week. Decorative boxes for 1. For 2, I can't, I can't, I gotta do a, I gotta do a dream. Yeah. Miss Bella, I don't know. Miss Bella said her mama was trying to take her to the Dollar Tree and Five Below because they're doing Secret Santa at school. And she had to get a gift. So I don't know where she said when they got to they pulled up at the Five Below that the line was out the door and around the corner. So they didn't stop. Yes, Tara, I have done ashes in resin. Yes, I have. I've done my nieces. I've done my sisters. I'm going to do my husband's. I've done my husband's and a couple of things for his friends with ashes. Okay, Bobby. You get hooked on it just like everybody else does. I mean, it's when your project turns out good and it looks good, you're gonna get hooked on it just like everybody else. Why, Tara? Do you have some ashes? Yeah, I've put ashes in resin several times. I got to make some more. I bought a couple more memory molds to make. I bought one for my several of my pets that I have. You want to do something with your parents' ashes? Let let me turn my big light on. I know it's going to be bright, but let me see if I can find that mold and I can show you which one I used. I don't know if I put it away or if I still got it out because I really need to make some more. I think it's over here on the thing. Okay. Let me turn this ring light out. Okay. This is the one that I really like making. And putting ashes in it and then putting a picture in it. And we're going to do something different here because this ain't working here. Too bright. Too bright. All right. This has still got some epoxy on it. This is the one I use. It's angel wings. And normally this mold comes with these little mirrors that are supposed to go right here. But I use this for a template, and I printed off a picture of my husband, and I laid that down on the picture and drew around it, and then poured it, let it set up, added my ashes with my resin, poured it, let it set up, and then went back after it was set up and inserted my husband's picture right here, which will be indented. There'll be a little indentation. I don't know if you can see it. See the little indentation right here? Okay, I put my husband's picture in there. And then I poured a clear coat over the top of it and watched it to make sure it didn't have bubbles in it. And it turned out beautifully. Yeah, it turned out really well. This one came off of Amazon. I got it on Amazon. I did get another one, however, which I have not used yet, and I seen it on Miss Wanda's channel, and that was the hearts. There's like 4 hearts, and I think it was 4 hearts, and 3 of them say have different sayings on them, and then the 4th heart is the one you're supposed to put the picture in. I have that one too, but I really just kind of like this one. I've even done coasters. When my sister passed, I asked all her kids to send me pictures of them, their favorite picture of them and their mom together. And so what I did was I used coasters. And I mixed up my resin, put their mom's ashes in them, made it in different colors. And then after they cured, I went back and I put pictures. Good night, Pat. That's okay. Good night, Pat. Thank you for coming. Hit the like button, please. Yeah, I did all those coasters for my nieces and nephews with their mom's ashes in it. Thank you, Pat. I love the way they turned out. I mean, just pictures of their mom and them together. I thought it would be, of course, there had to be a couple of them that griped about the picture that I used, but, you know, I used a picture that If you didn't send me one, I used the one that I could find of you and your mom together. Yeah, I still have my husband's ashes upstairs to use. Yeah, I'm sure they do. Um, I wouldn't make a resin urn. I just prefer to have the ashes in the piece that I make. I mean, I still have my husband's ashes upstairs. So I was that was going to be one of my things I was going to do is make some of those. Couple of my grandkids would like to have them. They would like to have a picture. So I figured I would make it for them. It's a good thing to do with your parents' ashes. I got I got all different kinds of pet ashes upstairs. And so I think I'd just take a picture of my pet and just make something resin with their ashes in it. Well, you know what, Miss Rhonda? I found a nice was in David's room. It was a nice wooden, beautiful wood cigar box. And that's what I put his ashes in, along with his braid when he got his hair cut off. I have his braid that we saved, and it's in with his ashes. Hi, Mr. Allen. How you doing? Don't you tell me just because it's snowing up there, you're not coming up. Because it ain't snowing here. Yeah, I you know, Miss Billy, I tried to make a pyramid with my flowers from when my husband passed, and I was so bummed out because it turned out so crappy. I haven't tried again. Although Miss Stacy told me to it did snow a little this morning. Well, it's not snowing here. Last I looked, it was still 50 some degrees outside. It was yeah, it's supposed to get down to 47 tonight. But I don't see any snow in the forecast, so I see rain, but not snow. Mm, I'm sure they wouldn't be hard to do. I just got to figure out. I mean, because the top of my pyramid turned out great, Miss Billy, but the rest of it, although Miss Stacy told me to take the rest of my flowers that I had dried from my that I got when my husband passed away and um clear coat them first. And then she said, I cut the stems off of them real short. So I got to figure out something to put on the bottom of them to use as stems. And she said, then dip them in the resin and let them hang upside down and let the resin drip off of them. And then figure out how I want to put them in my pyramid. Yeah, I don't like the way the one turned out. I still have it. I don't like the way it turned out. Yeah, I would like to do it again, but I don't know if I will. Yes, I do remember seeing that one, Miss Billy, and it was beautiful. 21 degrees tonight. Whew, buddy. Sucks to be you. Because it ain't going to be that cold here tonight. Today. Tonight it's going to be, it'd be 35 degrees. Tell you the truth, I'm a little afraid of doing it. I haven't really done anything in resin, so I'm afraid that I'm going to screw it and screw it up. Then her ashes will be. Tara, no. Sweetheart, you can't. I mean, it's just like putting sand in resin. You're pretty much doing the same thing when you're putting ashes in there. Don't you send no cold weather this way, Mr. Allen. I'll tell Jeannie to beat your butt. Miss Jeannie will get you. Tara, I don't think you can screw it up. I mean, I was a little worried about it too when I first did it with my sister's ashes because my niece only had so many vials of it. So I'm like, okay, let me do one color at a time. Yes, you do get him, Miss Jeannie. You get him. Don't send no cold weather this way. We don't need it. Send it off some other direction. Don't even send it to, send it off somewhere else. I don't want it here, and I don't want it to get here because then, Jeannie and Mr. Allen won't come for Christmas. So, Miss Jeannie gonna whoop him. I know. I want you to come down, both of you. So don't send no cold weather this way. Miss Tara, I think you could do it. Depending on what you want to make. I mean, I would start out with something really small where you just put a little dab of ashes in it. And then if it gets messed up, then you didn't lose much. I mean, depending on how many are you planning on making, Miss Tara? Are you gone, Miss Tara? How many are you planning on making? Are you just making one for yourself? Oh, Miss Billy, I need to show you that pyramid. It is so ugly. I messed some flowers up so bad. Sorry, maybe this time. You better be coming. Don't send nothing this way. Send it off the other way. Let me grab that. I'm going to show that to Miss Billy. I'm not sure how badly I messed it up. Because I did mess it up pretty badly. Miss Billy, here is my pyramid I made. And all the flowers I had dried. I had dried them, and they all kind of fell apart. And I was so bummed out. That's what it looks like. My tip was good though. I didn't have no air bubbles. It just, the flowers fell apart in it. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that bad. It's just that I was so bummed out because I'd done such a good job of drying those flowers. Matter of fact, my husband made me, and I've never used it yet. I know I need to put just one. Well, you should be good, girl. I don't know if I would put all the ashes in there because it's going to make it thick like. But yeah, you can put. Thank you, Miss Billy. I want to try it again. I've got my flowers all sprayed with some clear coat. I ain't shoveling no snow. Miss Allen, you be shoveling snow. You know what freaked me out today? Is I looked out my front window and I watched a squirrel come out of the wheel well of my car. Yes, they are. And I didn't know that at the time. And of course, Miss Stacy told me if I would have, I did dip them in epoxy before I put them in there because I didn't want a bunch of air bubbles. But she said I probably should. Yeah, they are hard to keep together once you dry them. They are. But she told me I should, I don't know. I've got some more upstairs and I got them clear coated. And like I said, I cut the stems off of them. She says I need to dip them in epoxy and let them hang upside down and let the epoxy drip off of them and then try it again. Yeah, I haven't dried anymore in a while, but my husband made me a nice flower press. Yeah, but it's all dusty and dirty. It's sitting in there in my craft room. I haven't used it. Yeah, I didn't leave mine in there that long. I left them in there long enough to dry out, and then I brought them. Hopefully he didn't chew any wires. I hope not, Mr. Allen, but I don't know how to keep them out from underneath my car. Jay said move my car, move it, go out there and move it each day. I don't know what that's going to do. I know that's what happened to yours. And when I seen that squirrel come out from underneath my car, I started freaking out. I could just see that squirrel chewing up the wires in my car. Yeah. That's why I told the boys, I said, you need to get over here and get something done with that saw. Get it listed and get it out of here. Yeah, I know. I hope I didn't overdry those others, but they seem to be, after I clear coated them, they seem to be staying together pretty good. I mean, I haven't, and I really don't know how to use that flower press to dry flowers that my husband made me. I've never used it. I don't. I know I need probably some certain kind of paper to put on the bottom of them and over the top of them. It's made out of wood. And you just screw it down, screw the top down. All right, Ellen. Love you. Go let the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? Thick felt, maybe? Um, I wonder. I wonder if that would work. I don't know. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. He made it for me out of wood because he was a carpenter. It's gorgeous. It's all dusty, but it's gorgeous. It's just that I know that you have to put something between them. Okay. I wonder what. Because I know you got to have something that for the moisture to be pulled out of the flour. And he made me a gorgeous one. It's sitting in there in my craft room. I just haven't. I'm gonna have to try and use it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google it. I'm gonna have to try and use it because it might dry them out better than using that silicone gel that I used. I mean, I still have a tub of that in there too because I wasn't gonna throw it away. I figured if I needed to dry flowers, what I really wanted to do was I had some gorgeous peonies out front. I love those flowers, but I can never get them in here before they start going bad and get them dried. I think that would be a gorgeous flower to put in something if I could get it dried properly. And this year, I don't know what happened. I had these little miniature irises, purple. Love them. Would love to dry some of them and use them in something, but I don't know what happened. I don't know. This year, they didn't hardly bloom at all. I'll have to check it out, Rhonda. I haven't checked that one out. I mean, I have some flowers ready to do it again, and I have some deep pour resin from J Diction to use. Um, I just haven't tried it again. I'm gonna have to clean up my mess down here because I need to do some epoxy this week. Well, Miss Wanda, you finally made it in the house? Did you have to swim your way? Did you have to swim your way in there, Miss Wanda? Miss Wanda finally made it into the house. Yeah, I heard it. It was coming down. I could hear it. That was horrible. Yeah, that was horrible. I only have one name left in my sugar skull. Everybody else's name has been pulled out, although I still have some bags here. So I might do a drawing again next week. I don't know. Yeah, I thought we were going to have to come get you. Come get you out of the shed. Was you doing a video or just out there working? Mine is blue, Miss Billy. I love the color of blue. I'm not sure what Miss Wanda's is. She loves all colors. I mean, I'm sure you could make her as long, and she even likes brown. Yeah, I know. Was you working on a video, Miss Wanda, or was you just organizing and you got stuck out there? She likes so many different colors. I mean, I know her mama likes green, and I don't remember if it's she likes pink or her sister likes pink. Yeah, it was loud. It was really loud. I I got my iPhone out and I played it for everybody and they could hear it. It was loud and hitting that. I mean, I'm sure your shed has a metal roof on it, so it made it even louder. You didn't miss a lot, Miss Wanda. I just made bracelets. I just did simple handmade bracelets because, I walked around up there at Dollar Tree for over an hour looking for something, looking for a project to do. I still got one here, but I haven't been able to figure it out yet. Well, bye, Miss Margaret. Please hit the like button. Thumbs up. Love you. Here's what I did, Miss Wanda. Just made simple bracelets. What do you think? What do you think of the simple bracelets I made? I just made simple bracelets. I got a lot of grandkids, a lot of granddaughters, and they like bracelets. So I got some turtles here. I got some purple. I got some other stuff. And then I got this blue one here, which I didn't make this one on here. I already had that one made. And then this one. Plus, I have some of this stuff. Yeah, you have to watch it because I have lots of this. Do you remember those mixed gems that I sent you? I got some. I got some more here. I got them from Fire Mountain. Fire Mountain, Miss Wanda. It was a mixed bag of gems. Yeah, mixed bag of gems in the on the Fire Mountain gems, and it was in their clearance. And I just started picking bags of mixed gems. I mean, some of these have little flowers in them. That one has a little rose in it. This one's got little roses. Kind of hard to see, but there's roses in there. I thought this one was pretty cool too. Yep, I like buying those mixed because they make pretty good pendants when you got a bunch of grandkids to make necklaces for. Thank you, Miss Tara. Miss Tara, I think you can do it. I don't think you'll mess it up. I think you'll be able to do it. Yep, and that's where I got them, was Fire Mountain. Everything's going okay. I kind of I didn't do a video this week because I went out there Thursday and I hurt my back earlier in the week. Pulled something in my back, and it's been bothering me. So I've been sleeping on a heating pad, trying to get it to stop hurting. So just see me out there Thursday, and it was nice outside Thursday. It was like 60 some degrees outside. So I'm out there trying to put Mr. and Mrs. Claus and the reindeer, the blow ups out in the yard and get them staked down. And the wind was blowing so hard that I couldn't get them staked down. So I finally gave up and just staked them the best way I could, let them unplug them, and went back out there today and got them back up the way they're supposed to be. So, oh my God, it was horrible. I like to never got those up. And you know, at one point, I just sit down in the yard and just start laughing. I mean, what else was I going to do? I sit down in the yard and I just start cracking up because everything was going so bad. Elevated diaphragm, left side. Have you all ever heard of? No, I haven't, Miss Wanda. What? ER said I had an elevated diaphragm, left side. I've never heard of it. I don't know what they mean by elevated. Did they explain it? Because I've never heard of it. They're a little confused with that mold. With the mold? With what mold, Tara? Because it's right where that heart is, and I can't see what the rest of that tray mold. The tray mold. I seen it on your X-ray. Oh, Miss Wanda, I've never heard of it. Never heard of it. But I know I played around and pulled something in my back on my side there, and it been bothering me. Whoo, boy, has it been bothering me. You're being what's up with you, Rhonda? Please pray for me. I, yeah, I will pray for Miss Wanda. I don't want anything to happen to her. Google don't know shit. Uh-oh, she's being a bitch. Mm, Miss Rhonda. Get off of Miss Wanda. I will send you prayers, Miss Wanda. I seen when you didn't have a live, something was going on. And I've been praying for you. I didn't do any videos this week. I should have, but and after I hurt my back, I spent most of the time on the couch with the heating pad on my back trying to get it to stop hurting. And I was okay as long as I didn't make any real sudden moves. I love you too, Miss Wanda. Please let me know what the outcome is. Let me know what you find out. The tray mold. I'm trying to think of what tray mold you got. I'm trying to think. Now, you may have sent me a picture of it, Miss Tara, because I don't remember which one it was. Yes, prayers go out to Miss Wanda. You just being okay. Yeah, prayers to Miss Wanda. Hey, Miss Wanda, have you heard from Miss Stacy? Have you heard from Miss Stacy? Hey, Miss Tara, email me a picture of the tray so I can see which one you're talking about. Because I don't know. I can't remember what tray mold that was. I don't remember having any trays in the mold. Oh, darn it. I'm just going to continue to keep praying for her. No, I have Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda's always in my prayers, and so is everybody else on Miss Wanda's channel that's on her prayers list. I could use a couple of prayers myself. I hope I didn't really, I don't know. I think I just pinched something in my back. I think that's what it is. It's just pinched. I'm okay as long as I don't do a fast move. If I do a fast move, then something hurts. So I don't know what I did. Yeah, Miss Tara, because I can't remember which tray mold it would have been. I mean, I know I had a checkerboard that somebody got. But I'm trying to think of what other tray mold there was. Thank you, Miss Wanda. I don't know what I did. I was out there trying to put them stupid Christmas blow-ups in the front yard. And I really did something. I pinched something or pulled something. Thank you, Miss Rhonda. Yes, good night, Mr. Allen. And we'll see you soon. And don't send no snow this way. Don't you send no snow this way. For a nerve block in my back. Maybe I'll schedule soon. Yeah, I bet it was. I've done it. I've done it before, Miss Billy. Though I've pulled it before in my back. My son had one of those nerve blocks in his neck because he has scoliosis. My oldest son, and he said it didn't help. That's what he told me. He said, Mom, it didn't help. Then I think he went back and had some other kind of, I don't remember, I want to say he went back and had the nerves burnt or something. Oh, it was one of those that, oh, you know what that is, don't you? It's not a tray. It's not a tray. It's a shelf. It's a shelf, Miss Tara. And the thing about that is when they send you that one, they only send you one shelf. And your sides, you make two sides. Let me see if I can get it over here where you can see it. I have two of them over here that I made, but they probably got crud in them. But let me see if I can get one over here so I can show you how it goes together. Miss Tara, this is what it is. Let me turn that big overhead light out, and I'll shine you down so you can see. Makes a shelf. That thing, those things right there, that piece that my husband made, is to hold your shelf so it doesn't bow out when you're pouring it. And you make two of these sides, and then you stack your shelves in there. Of course, I had to glue mine in there because I didn't want to stay. That's what it does. It makes a shelf like that. You got it now? You get it, Miss Tara? That's what it does. That's what you got. And you can make you get one that has 5, one that has 7, and one that has 3. So you can make either one. You can make the 5, or you can just make the 7 or the 3. Yeah, that's what it is. Not really a tray. It's gonna be a rack. Yep, that's what it turns out to be. Turns out to be a rack. That's what it is. Yeah, I made it several times. That's the one I sent Miss Wanda the part, and then UPS broke it. Then I had to make her another one. Yeah, that's the one where David made the little plastic piece to set the shelf in. That's what it is, Miss Tara. It makes a rack, like a little shelf, stackable shelves. Yeah. So hippie colors. That's Miss Wanda for sure. Hippie colors. Yeah. Now you see what it is, Tara? It makes like a little rack. But you got to pour the ends twice. And they only send you that one piece, and it has to be poured more than, if you're going to make a 3, say you're going to make a 3-tier, then you got to pour that one piece that has the little plastic around it. You'll have to pour it 3 times to make it. Well, hi, Christine. Yeah, I made some simple bracelets tonight. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I was afraid you weren't going to be able to figure out what it was supposed to be. I mean, with just two sides in that one piece. Okay, red. I do have some bangle bracelets. A bangle bracelet mold that you can put ashes in. Yes, I have made them. I took and put my grandson was an organ donor, so I had this fancy. I wear these bracelets because of my husband and my grandson, but I have one that had my grandson's name on it that was a glow in the dark, and it I wore it for so long that it broke, and I felt really bad about it and was upset that it broke. So yeah, I got bangle bracelets. I wore that one piece so much that it broke. So I felt so bad that it broke that I couldn't wear it anymore. So I took the rubber bracelet and I put it in a bangle bracelet and poured resin in it. Yeah, I have. That was one of the first molds I ever. That and the little jewelry pendants. Those are the first molds I ever did. Was bangle bracelets and pendants. Those are the first things I ever poured. And I did that with my niece Carol because she's the one that actually got me started in using resin because she wanted to do it and she wanted someone to do it with. So I said, okay, I'll try it. And ended up liking it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got plenty of those. You're gonna have to you're gonna have to come over and learn how to make some of that stuff, girl. Because that's made out of UV resin and you have to use a UV light to cure it. Miss Tara, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was afraid you wouldn't know what it was. If you haven't done resin for very long, and that's one of those weird molds too, because I don't understand. They send you one side, which you got to pour twice, and then they send you one shelf, which you got to pour as many times as you need. That one was that one I just thought was ridiculous. Yeah, and the first one I poured, um, the little shelf just bowed out so bad that I couldn't get it to go together with the sides of the rack. And that's why my husband made me that little plastic holder to hold that. Yeah, it would be. It would be good for that, Bobby. Yeah, there's only like out of that 4-pack of bangle bracelets, there's only like 2 of them that my granddaughters can even wear anymore. And that's the square and the oval. That's the only 2 they can wear. But we had a lot of fun making them. I made a lot of them one year. I gave them all a bunch for Christmas one year. They all got a set of them. Well, you just let me know, Miss Rhonda, and I can always come over and get you. there's just so many crafts that you can do that it's hard to figure out what you want to do because I have lots of crafts and lots of craft stuff. And I need some ideas, guys, because I got some alphabet blocks. And I've been trying to figure out what I could do with these alphabet blocks for Christmas. To make something for Christmas. And I thought maybe I could glue them together a certain way and maybe come up with maybe a wreath with them. But I don't know. That's what I was thinking about doing with it, making it spell out, Merry Christmas. I got a whole bag of them. They were in my mother-in-law's craft room, and I just seem to have a whole bag of them, and now I'm trying to figure out something I can do with them. Because I don't want to, I don't know, I just don't want to. Yes, it's going to be it's a cool little rack. I used it for all my alcohol inks. I made 2 of them. I made the 5 shelf and the 7 shelf. And I used to have all my alcohol inks stacked up in those. But I've since got shelves that hang on the wall. That's what I've always been told. You run out of room, you can't go out, you go up. So I went up. I got racks and went up instead of going out. So, and that was one thing to do with it. I got all my jewelry pliers down here. I got to remember to take them back upstairs. I'm always busy making jewelry. Because, I think my grandkids don't have enough jewelry. So I make them jewelry every year. All right, Miss Wanda, I love you too. God bless you. Please keep me informed. Let me know what happens when you go back to the doctor. Thank you, Miss Wanda. God bless you. I'm trying to get all this stuff packed up because what I do is I leave this room all messed up. I leave this room all messed up, and then when I come back down here, I gotta move all the crap around, just clean my table off before I can start any projects. So I'm going to try and pick everything up tonight and put it back. Take it back upstairs. Because that's all my jewelry making stuff. And I don't leave it down here. Yeah, I have to find some place to put those now that I opened them. Put them in there. I'm fine. That way I don't have to worry about it. Good night, Miss Jeannie. Are you leaving, Miss Jeannie? I love this group. I don't think I could really ask for a better group. I mean, we all know each other. We're all watching each other's videos, and we're all, you know, we're all just, you know, we've got each other's backs. You can use that. It's not actually my pattern, Tara. That was from All Channel Crafts, I think. Hold on. I think that's her name. I have to look real quick because I think it's All Channels. I have to look because she does all of that, and that's where I got the pattern at. It's All Crafts Channel. Good night, Miss Billy. Please hit the thumbs up, please. Thank you. All Crafts Channel. That's where I got it, Miss Tara. So if you want to use it, go ahead and use it. I did the bottom of the hat a little differently on my other hats that I made for my other grandkids because they were having a hard time. Thank you, Miss Billy. God bless you. Hugs. Please let us know what happens when you go to the doctor. Y'all are great. I love y'all. I love it when we get together on Saturday and, you know, discuss projects and do projects, and I just love it. It's fun. It gives me something to look forward to. I'm trying to figure out something I can do with those blocks. There's just got to be something, really. Trying to get all my stuff packed up and out of the way so I could take it back upstairs, but I got really a lot of bead stuff. All right, is everybody leaving me? No, Miss Terry, you go ahead. You make Jack Skellington. Make those Jack Skellington hats. I'm just trying to make sure I got all my beading stuff put up, but I don't. Yes, All Crafts Channel. She has a multitude of different crocheted stuff. She does. And you can find just about anything you want to make on her channel. I know. when I made hats that one year, that's whose channel I used to get the patterns off of. I made Spider-Man, made Batman. I just made all different kinds, and that's the channel I used. Thank you, Miss Billy. You're welcome. You're welcome. Anytime I can help you. I made one year. I made so many Jack Skellingtons and what else did I make? Jack Skellingtons, Ninja Turtles with the different bands. Yeah, I made lots of hats. Spider-Man, Batman. Yeah, I did. So okay. Okay, Miss Tara, I'm gonna try and figure out something to do next Saturday. I don't know exactly what it's gonna be because I've been trying to figure out something to do with these things I have sitting down here. Really would like to get them done. No, they do not. They're just no, they don't have holes in them. They're just regular alphabet blocks. I was thinking about stacking them enough to make a reef out of them and decorate them. But I don't know if that's going to work. Yeah, I know, Miss Bobby. It took me, I don't know, it took me a long time to learn how to crochet well. I just finally decided that, my grandkids wanted these, they wanted these hats, and I was going to make them for them. And I just found me a YouTube channel that she went step by step, and you could pause and you could go forward, and hey, it worked out great for me because otherwise I would have been screwed. I always have to. Yeah, I learned how to do it. Yeah, I don't know. I have to look at those blocks because I'm trying to think of what I want to do something with them. That's Christmas. Let's see what they are. Okay, they're just regular alphabet blocks. But I thought, maybe if I stacked them the right way. I know what she made. She made little doll. She put a doll head on them and some arms and legs on them and make them shelf setters. Well, I could probably make a few of those. Yeah, I love to crochet. I do a lot of crocheting. Now, you know what I'm going to do right now is I have my big dog upstairs, Master Shredder, and I bought him a sweater off of Amazon, and it don't fit him right, and he doesn't want to wear it. But I bought him a pair of fleece pajamas at Big Lots, and he loves wearing those. He loves those. Yeah, see, I was thinking I could do something with these. There's got to be something. And some of them are, some sides are painted, some sides are not. But I'm thinking it might have been something they painted for something. Yeah, because some are painted and some aren't. I don't know. But I'm gonna mess with these because I think next week I want to try and make something out of them. Yeah, it's something they painted, and then they put it back in the bag, and because that C's got paint all over it. But I'll figure out something. I could. Yeah. I don't know if I could get some wooden beads. Yes, I could make a swag out of it that says Merry Christmas. I thought it would be kind of cool to make a, yeah. But those are some ideas. Thanks, Tara. I'm going to have to check that out because I don't think I have any big wooden beads, but she had all kinds of stuff. So I haven't, some of those, they, like that one, that hasn't even been painted. But there's, there's so many of them here that I'm sure I could spell out Merry Christmas big time. Hopefully there's enough of the letters to do it with, but I don't know. It's something I'm going to work on for next week. Make them into, you know what? That might work too, Bobby. Make them a Christmas tree. That might work too. I mean, I just want to make something out of them so I can get them out of my craft tote. But yeah, I'm thinking a tree would work too. Really, it would. Good idea. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Tara, and thank you, Bobby. Good ideas. Because I was trying to figure out something I could do with them. I'm going to do something with them because and then I'm going to pass it on to somebody. Then I'm passing it on. I mean, yeah, there's one R and there's an M. Yep, there's a C. And an A and an S. Yeah, I am going to do something with them. All right, everyone. I'm going to say good night because I got some doggies up. I got one doggy in particular upstairs whining, and he needs to go potty, I'm sure. But I loved having you all. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you next Saturday at 6. Good night, everyone. Love you all. I'll see you next Saturday. Love you too, Miss Rhonda. Good night. Good night, Jeannie. Yep, I will. See you next Saturday. Can't wait. Love you all. See you next Saturday. Bye for now.